G'day internets, Todd here with a tutorial on Sitting on the Dock of the Bay by Otis Redding. What a great tune. Alright, so we're going to get straight into it. It's a pretty simple song. It's in G. Now you'll hear F, but there is software that you can use, which I'm going to put in the description below. Click on that software and it changes the pitch of your YouTube videos. All you got to do is press up 2 tones and it'll change everything, my voice, so you can actually play along. All right, but if I play it any higher, I can't sing it any higher. So that's the reason I do it. All right, so we're in G, okay? And this is, when I play this, I put my finger on this B string here. Right, so that's the shape. So we got, let me just move over here a little bit. I'm bumping into the table. Get out of here. What do you think you're doing? All right. So G with that little finger on the B string. Right. So, and this is the tempo, right? Now I would suggest you just go over that and over that and over that until you get it. Until you get it where you can talk like I'm doing now, and it's just sort of second nature, right? So when I'm coming down on it, I kind of rake it instead of just, I mean, you can do it whatever you want. Whatever, just get some kind of percussion there, right? For me, I sort of go like that, but anything's going to work. Whatever you feel suits you best, right? So that's the general tempo and rhythm, right? So, but in the very beginning, it starts like this: root note, sitting warm sun. Okay, so we've got, it's just, you can do this any kind of way you want. I found this just works best. Real simple, because we want to kind of build the song. We don't want to bring out too much too soon. And you'll see this within my rhythm. I'll add little things a bit later. So we keep it like the first verse very, very simple. See, I'm just doing one of those, and then it's into that rhythm, right? So it's we've already built a little bit there, just in the rhythm. So okay, so we've got G, and then we're just playing a B chord. It's not within that chord family, a G, but B minor normally is. But playing a B, it's already sort of taking it out of key, which is what I kind of like about the song. But anyway, so it's just G, B, and then we slide it up 1 fret. So we're at C now. And then we go back to A. So it's G, B, C, A, all major. G major, C major, B, then C major, and then A major. All right. So I'll sing the phrases along so we know where we are. So we've done that. Sitting in the morning sun, I've been sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, then I watch them roll away again. Sitting on the dock of, and then goes to an E. Waste time. E again. And then sitting on the dock of the day time. And then we're into the second verse. So real simple when we first do it. Sun, I'm sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships pull in. So I'm really focusing on the brute notes there. So all I'm doing is same as and vocally I'm keeping it fairly back too. Nothing too fancy just yet. So so that's pretty much, just get that under you. So many songs you can do. So it's just like root chord, root chord, root chord, root chord, root chord, root chord. So we're just sort of following, as I said, just root. When I say root, I mean one note. Okay. Like a bass player and a guitar player. All right, so second verse, same as the first, a little bit hooking in, a little bit worse or something. What are you gonna do? You'll notice that I go on these little fits of nothingness. I don't know what it is, but what are you gonna do? So, second verse. Left my home in Georgia. So that, if you're doing it vocally as well, that's a nice little thing to drop in there. It's just a bit of a change already in the first line. Georgia, Georgia. I'm not the best singer, but you know what I mean. Home in my home. Rather than just da, 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 da. We're starting to level it up a little bit. Left my home in Georgia, Georgia. Left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. All right, so now we're starting to level up on the guitar as well. But all that is we're just sliding now. Headed for right home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. And then just a little, so we're just adding little bits and pieces. We don't want to go whole hog in there straight away, you know, otherwise we've got nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. And after that comes the bridge, right? I'll go through it. Home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. I got nothing to live for. Looks like nothing gonna come my way. So I just go sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. So that second verse, we're adding a few little bits and pieces in. I mean, you can do your own thing vocally, but I find that works. It's I feel like it's kind of a little bit Otis Redding and a little bit more Guy Sebastian or something like that, just the mix of the two. Home torture for the school, babe. I got nothing to live for. Looks like nothing gonna come my way. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Just a little. Sitting on the dock of the bay. Sitting on the dock of the bay, waiting. So I'm doing a lot of these. Fuck me. So I'm doing a lot of these just starting to riff it up. I get a bit lost if I don't do it in context. But so now we've come to the bridge. And so when I get to the end of the second chorus, second verse, I'll normally just separate it with a little nothingness in it. So what I mean by that is, on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Looks like. Okay, so if you don't already do that in your playing, it's a lot of silences are good. It separates verses from choruses, and then rather than playing it straight through, but they're very incidental things. So we've got. Looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll maintain. Whatever the word is. So, looks like nothing's gonna change. I like that. Looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. We're going from the 4 to the 1 in vocally. Looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do. So we're just playing F. So I guess I'll remain. What am I doing? So I guess. What am I doing? Okay. Change. Everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do. So I guess I'll remain the same. So I'm going from F to a D. Very just nice arrangement of chords in this song. Just different-ish than where you expect it to go, right? So I guess I'll remain the same. You can see why I tuned down, right? Because I wouldn't be able to hit those notes. And then we're back into the last verse. And so from that change, we want to straight away bring it right back down, as if the drummer was like going back into some rim shot stuff. So sitting here resting my bones, sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. So we go, sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. All I'm doing there is that. Just adding another layer again, even though we're we're bringing it back. Rest in my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles of road just to make this dark my own. Now I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. All right, so there's a couple of little things you can do in there vocally and with the guitar. So sometimes I'll go, rest in my bones, and this won't leave me alone. I roam. I think I do that. So yeah, it's just a. So we're going out of key. You can hear that, but I think it sounds cool. Rest in my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles. And if you notice there, I don't pick it. Because I've got to stay in rhythm. What I'm doing there is I'm hitting it on a downstroke so I can remain in rhythm with my right hand. And after you play long enough, you'll get the feel of being able to rake across the strings to give it some percussion. You know what I mean? So I can kind of hit it anywhere. And with this hand, I'm subliminally muting. I'm subliminally muting the strings that I don't want to ring out. And that, I don't really think that's something that you can learn. Well, obviously it's something you can learn, but I'm talking consciously. There are things that just sort of happen, and that's one of them when you've been playing a long time, and they just sort of come. And these are the things that just come with practicing. Your body kind of adapts to stuff and goes to the path of least resistance, and somehow your brain is making the best decision for you. I'm talking shit. I don't mean any of that. I'm just teasing you. No, I'm not. But it happens. All right. Moving on. I'm just going to play it from the last verse, okay? What is it? Rest in my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles I've roamed just to make this dark my home. Now I'm just gonna sit. I'm doing the same thing there, like. Now I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay. Sorry, I should have been an E. On the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Yeah. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. So you can hear vocally there where I go on the very, very last one. Sitting on the dock of the bay. Just little changes like that can make a difference in a song. I think it's a very simple song, but little rhythm changes, right? On the dock of the bay, wasting time. Okay, now you could go. But as you can hear, that sounds terrible, right? I can't whistle. I can barely sing, for Christ's sake. So because that's an iconic part of the song, right? The whistle. If you can whistle it, and you can do it well, whistle it because it sounds good. I can't do it well. So instead, I've taken the melody and do it in guitar. So I've gone. Okay, and again, we want to kind of build it. So that's a very simple melody, and we're going to add tiny little things just to make it different than the last bit. So the first one would be. So we want to keep our hand going. That's the most important thing, keeping that percussion going. You can notice on that where I'm hitting a downstroke. And this is actually something that I learnt from watching John Mayer play, and another thing that just kind of evolved from doing a lot of the percussive stuff was to be able to hit stuff on a down. It's easier to pick it up, right? Pick it on the upstroke. It's harder to you want to make that percussive sound. It'd be harder to do it if you're just doing like that, but so you want to keep that rhythm going. So we go, even there I'm doing it, see? So I can deliver the percussion with the same hand. Oh, same hand, same finger, same whatever. Same thing. All right. So anyway, what I'm doing is it's the G again, right? Same thing, but I've moved my hand up to here, right? So I can reach this note here. So the first note, and it's root note. I'll do it without the percussion. That might be easier if you get this under your fingers first. So we go. Right? And then we add the percussion, right? Whatever you want at the end. You just pretty much do what you want. Just hang around that melody. Sometimes I'll even fade it out live, like I'll go. You know. And or I'll go. And then I'll do another one because I just fucked that one up. We want to end on a good one. Anything. Anyway, something like that. You can play around with it. But that's about it, guys. Please like and subscribe. All that jazz. You know how it goes. I'll see you in the next one.